Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 2 of the regular season, and this is going to be Cameron Bryant's second regular season NFL game. So last episode in week 1 against the LA Rams in SoFi Stadium, he had 9 carries, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns to start off his rookie campaign for the Chicago Bears. So that's somewhat good to see. I like to see the 100-yard mark. If he has like at least 100 or more rushing yards, he'll probably wind up having 25 to 3,000, 2,500 to 3,000 rushing yards in his rookie year. So that's really good coming out of the Division II college. He was from Slippery Rock University. So we're going to be at Soldier Field, our first home game of the regular season. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you into tip-off at kickoff. Alright, so the Cincinnati Bengals are going to be wearing their white away jerseys with their black home pants, their away orange socks, and their white with orange shoes. Meanwhile, for the Chicago Bears, they're going to be wearing their navy blue, all navy blue jerseys and pants with the away socks and white with orange shoes.
From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Alright, it is kickoff time here in Soldier Field in Chicago. So the Cincinnati Bengals kick this one off and the Chicago Bears are ready to return. We got some Tariq Cohen out on this field today, and he will return it down at the 39-yard line. That's where he is going to get stopped. And we get to see Justin Fields, the former Ohio State Buckeyes quarterback, stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So now Justin Fields, he's going to fire that over to Antonio Brown, the former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. That is going to be a first down for the Chicago Bears. A 34-yard reception, by the way. So we're going to use a 24 zone open run play on first down and 10. So we're going to hand this off to Bryant once added. So now Cameron Bryant, still up on his feet, gets stopped there at the 19. Cody White here appears to be down and hurt, as this is now going to be a second down and 1. So we're going to run the ball, and we are in the red zone area. So we gained about 8 on that play. So that's going to be a first down and 10. So he has 131 rushing yards this season. So Cody White here, not great news, Chicago Bears fans. He has an abdominal tear, which means he could be out. He is going to be out for the rest of the game. We don't know if he's going to return for just in time for around Thanksgiving or not. So now we're going to use a 26 duo on second down at 7. Von Bell with the nice stop, by the way. And we're going to hand this off to Cameron Bryant, and he jumps on into the end zone for the Chicago Bears. That will be his first rushing TD of the game, and it's going to be 7-0 Chicago. Alright, so it's now first down and 10. They're going to hand this off to Joe Mixon, and Mixon only gained about 1 yard on that play. So last week, 15 carries, 69 yards. He did not score a touchdown in that game. He hasn't even scored a touchdown all season, as in a matter of fact. So second down and 9. Burrow stepping back to pass. He throws this one. That is going to be incomplete. So this will now result in a third down and 9 from the 31 here in Soldier Field. So he's going to throw this one again. It is now going to be a 4th and 9. So they are going to punt this away. And we got Cameron Bryant, our running back, ready to return the punt. I think this might be his first time in his NFL career ready to return a punt for the Chicago Bears. A former Slippery Rock University product running back. Doesn't gain very much there, but he still had a 17-yard punt return. So that's not too bad. I mean, he could improve along the lines. He's going to get at least a touchdown or two within regular season. So now Cameron Bryant using that truck move, and he is going to get stopped down at the 34-yard line. So he has 5 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. So we're going to use the I form using the ISO run play, 1st down and 10. And we're going to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant as well. So now Bryant, he will get stopped there at the 19. So 6 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. And my battery is low for my PS4 controller. So now 1st down and 10. We're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson. And that is a touchdown for the Chicago Bears. It's now going to be 14-0, and we're going to take a break. Alright, so this is near the end of the first quarter, so now we get to hand this one off to Cameron Bryant. He only gained about 8 yards on that play, so 7 carries, 99 yards, so he's only 1 yard away from getting 100, so I don't think we're going to get the snap to end the first quarter. We do not. But still, Chicago is up 14-0 here at Soldier Field. So Justin Fields is going to hand this over to Cameron Bryant. So now he is stumbling. Gained about 5 yards on that play. Well, it said 89 yards. 7 carries, 89 yards. I thought it said 99 on there, but apparently I'm wrong. But he gets stopped there. He only gained about 1 on that play. So we're going to use the inside zone split on 2nd down and 9. So now Justin Fields handing this one off to Cameron Bryant. So now he has 100 rushing yards in this game already. So he had 122 last episode. And could he at least have more than that like he did this episode than he will this episode? So he gets it into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Chicago is now up 21-0 here at Soldier Field. Alright, 1st down and 10 from the 32. Cincinnati gonna run it with Joe Mixon. Gains about 6 on that play, so 2nd down and 4 now from the 38-yard line. Burrow is going to step back to pass, so he's going to fire that one out to CJ Onsuma, and that's going to be a 1st down and 10, so we're going to play some defense here. So he did get a nice catch on that play. 1st and 10, I think they're going to run it with Mixon, and he only lost about 1 yard on that play. So 2nd down, actually gained 2 yards on that play. I honestly thought that he lost a yard because he almost broke a tackle, but he didn't completely break a tackle along the lines. And that, my friends, is going to be an interception. We are going to take this one all the way, and hopefully we can get a touchdown out of it. And we will. So it's a 66-yard interception return for a touchdown. That is going to be... So Jalen Johnson made a nice pick 6. And now that is going to be the 2nd turnover of the game for the Cincinnati Bengals. We're actually going to run it by doing a 2-point conversion. So that is now going to be 29-0 here in Soldier Field. The Bears lead it by 29 at home. So we're actually going to take a break since we claimed a pick 6 out of that. Alright, so we're back from the break. And we are already up 29-0. So we're going to use the 83 hook pass play. So Justin Fields going to throw this one over to Allen Robinson the second. So that is going to be a 1st and goal. We're going to use a curl combo pass play. And where's Allen Robinson? So I'm just going to use a circle pass. And we threw it high, and it just didn't get it into the end zone quite exactly. But we're going to use a double post pass play on 2nd and goal. So we're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson, and we will get a touchdown out of that. And it is now going to be his 2nd receiving TD of the game, and it's going to be 36-0 here in Chicago. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. Alright, so 1st down at 10, 29 seconds to go in the 1st half. Joe Mixon claims that reception, loses at least gains at least 1 yard on that play. So 2nd down and 9 from the 33, 26 seconds left to go. Joe Burrow going to step back to pass. He is going to throw that one to CJ Onsuma. That's going to be a timeout for the Bengals. So now they got at least one more left. So one more timeout before 1st half is over. And I think they're going to step back to pass, and they're going to fire that one out to, I think it might have been Tyler Boyd or some player. So there are all out of timeouts for the 1st half. No timeouts left for them. They throw this pass that is going to be incomplete. So he is 6 for 14 tonight, 74 yards thrown, and he's only had 1 INT. That was the Jalen Johnson interception. That's also another incompletion. So it's now going to be 3rd down and 10 now for Joe Burrow. So he is not off to a great start today. And it looks like he is going to step back to pass. He gets pressured down there, but doesn't get sacked completely. This ends the 1st half. Alright, so this is now going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 34, beginning the 2nd half, by the way. And Joe Mixon only gains about, I'd say, 7 yards on that play. So he has 4 carries today, averaging 16. So he's averaging about 4 yards per play there. So they're going to throw this pass. That is also incomplete. 7 for 17, 74 yards, and he only has 1 INT. So very few of his passes today are completed. So T. Higgins claims that reception. That is going to be a 1st down and 10. So they're going to keep the drive alive for the Bengals. So Cincinnati, it looks like they have not scored. They did not even score any points to begin with in the 1st half. And Mixon, he only has 5 carries and 23 yards. So this is going to be a 2nd down and 3 from the 35. So they're going to step back to pass. And it is T. Higgins getting the 1st touchdown of the game for the Cincinnati Bengals. So this is the 1st touchdown that we have allowed all season, because the Rams didn't even score a single TD last episode. So now the PAT attempt is coming right up, and the Bengals get it in. Alright, so now it is kickoff return time for us. So the Bengals scored their 1st touchdown of the afternoon. So now we're going to be ready to return this. They get stopped there at the 31. That is going to be a 1st down and 10. 34-yard kickoff return. So we're going to use the halfback stretch run play. Bengals have had 136 total yards. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've only had 272 total yards. So Cameron Bryant lost only a yard. So now we're just going to run the ball again, and we get stopped at the 34. So gain of 5. So that's not where we want to be right now. 3rd and 11. Justin Fields, he is going to throw the football out to Antonio Brown, and that is going to be a 1st down and 10. So that was a 30-yard reception. We're going to use a halfback stretch run play, so we're going to hand it off to Cameron Bryant. So now Bryant, still on his feet, actually doesn't lose nor gain any yards on that play. All right, second down and 3:58 seconds left to go in the third, and Cameron Bryant scores a touchdown again for the third time today. He has 5 touchdowns already on the season, and the Bears are up 43-7. All right, so first down and 10. They're going to throw this one out to the LSU product, Jamar Chase, 10 for 20, 136 yards by Joe Burrow today. So he's been somewhat improving along the lines, but not to the greatest start within the first half. But Jamar Chase claims another reception, and the clock is going to wind down to end the third quarter, and there's not going to be a snap to end the third. So quarter has ended, 43-7 is the end of the third quarter score. So T. Higgins scored that touchdown. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10 here for Cincinnati. They're going to throw this one out to Joe Mixon, and they lose the football, and it is Eddie Jackson that picks it up. He is going to take this one all the way for the Chicago Bears, and he is going to do a front flip and score a touchdown. So this is now the second defensive touchdown for the Bears today, and it was the Jalen Johnson interception return for a touchdown. That was the first defensive TD of the game. So we're actually going to take a break here, and we'll see you guys when we are back on offense. All right, so now first down and 10. Justin Fields going to hand this off to Cameron Bryant. Only gained about 2 on that play, so this is going to be a second down and 8. So the Bengals haven't really progressed much on the defense, but Cameron Bryant, he has 21 carries, 165 yards, and he has 3 touchdowns on the day, so he's going to wind up being the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So we're going to throw this one out to Allen Robinson. That is going to be a first down and 10. So they're going to try to move the chains along the line. So now 2:27 to go in the fourth. Justin Fields going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. That is going to be a touchdown for the Bears. So it's now going to be the first receiving TD, and we're up 57-7. All right, so first down and 10 from the 29. Justin Fields going to fire this one out to Allen Robinson, but that was way too deep, and it was a little too high to claim that reception anyway. So now Justin Fields going to claim that over to Allen Robinson. So he did wind up having a one-handed catch on that play. So we're just going to run the ball on 1st and goal, and it's not going to be Cameron Bryant. So we do, in fact, get one into the end zone, and it's now going to be 64-7. All right, and the Cincinnati Bengals claim a touchdown reception, and it's LaMarcus Joyner that was offsides. So this is now going to be a 1st and 5. Actually, they accepted the penalty, and they're now at the 30-yard line. Clock is winding down. So now the game is going to be over, and it's still not over because of that flag. All right, this is the end of the game, so the penalties declined. Khalil Mack inevitably went offsides on accident, so the Bengals are going to take the PAT opportunity. So the Chicago Bears have won today's episode 64-14 for the first game of the regular season in Soldier Field. So we're going to go over statistics right now. All right, Justin Fields, perfect passer rating today, 11 for 14, 252 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Joe Burrow, 90.4 passer rating. Not off to a great start in today's episode, but he did progress further on. He did wind up throwing an INT. Cameron Bryant, 21 carries, 165 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day. 20 broken tackles. He has now 5 touchdowns on the regular season. So now Allen Robinson, 6 receptions, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Antonio Brown had 4 receptions, 124 yards on a touchdown. T. Higgins winded up having a touchdown, and CJ Yanzuma had a touchdown as well offensively. Akeem Davis-Gaither had one sack. Bilal Nichols had a sack. Akeem Hicks and Eddie Jackson both had a sack. Evidently, Jalen Johnson with a 63-yard pick six. So there was a fumble recovery by Eddie Jackson, recovered for a touchdown. So these were the only 2 touchdowns made by Johnson and Jackson. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and we'll see you guys in week 3 of the regular season.